Hey, Scott from aristocob.com here.
And I'm Seth.
And welcome to Mark Woodman's Breakfast Club. Good morning, boy.
See, when I say it that way, you're the one that sounds ridiculous. And good morning.
I don't think I sound ridiculous. So take that. You know, I had somebody ask me this last week what my last name was. That they were going to mention me somewhere because of the Cobb Foolery contest. I think a podcast or someplace.
From aristocob.com.
And I said, well, okay, my name is Scott Markwood, Mark Woodman's Breakfast Club. I said, but anybody who knows me, my family, my children, my friends, many of them call me Homer. And they also here on the YouTube Pipe community know me as Scott from aristocob.com. So if you want to sound like you know who I am, you probably don't need to call me Scott Markwood. But yeah, there it is. Anyway, today, a couple things to talk about, but first we're going to smoke. Now, what I have here is W.O. Larsen 1864. I did some time traveling and went back 99 years from my birth and bought this. And actually, this has been banging around in my van for a while. I've been meaning to bring this to the shop to share with you. And it's been in there so long that the other day I thought, did we smoke that? We must have smoked it, and that's why it's back in the van, and I'm going to smoke it here in the van. And I popped the tin open, and it opened pretty easily, right? And then I went to open the seal back up, only to find it had never been opened. And so let's open this up. And then I think what I did is I think I smoked it. No, I didn't. Okay, I found something else to smoke. Does it say anything about it?
Perfect Mixture. 1864 Perfect Mixture is a modern version of an early successful blend made by W.O. Larsen. The mixture is blended with selected Virginia from 3 continents, Black Cavendish and American Burley, loose cut and ready rubbed. Aroma, chocolate, Irish cream, and a touch of orange cut. Mixture body, 2 aromatic taste, 3 room note, 3. Oh, mixture body 2, aromatic taste 3, room note 3.
Okay. So smell
Made
that.
in Denmark.
Smell that. See what you think.
Yeah, I've smelled that before.
Yeah, I think so too. I searched our channel to see if we had smoked it, and I didn't see any evidence of that. But there we go. I want to smoke this in a Country Gentleman. What do you have?
I don't know.
Okay, let me see the bottom of it. All right, that's a devil ant's acorn.
Egg.
That's an acorn, so he will not be able to put that down.
Nope.
All right, Country Gentleman with a brand new bit in it. I don't know what happened to the bit that was supposed to be in it, but it was laying here on the bench without a bit. So there we go. So something I wanted to talk about here today.
Avengers Infinity War?
Maybe after. If you've watched my channel over the years, you might recall that, I don't know, 5-6 years ago or so, I purchased from the company FastCap this little phone mount right here. And they call this the Rhino Mount Mini. And they call this, I forget what they call that. Is that the speed mount? I know I always call it the wrong thing. And I've used this, I travel with one of these. I carry one of these in my luggage. I carry one of these in my computer bag. And I have it mounted in my car. My wife has one of these mounted in her car. Now, she was the first to experience the first problem with this. And that is, any iPhone from an iPhone 6 on up has trouble fitting into this, and I can force this in there.
Especially if you have a case.
Especially if you have a case. I can force it in, but it actually would fit better if I took this foam out, which she did, and then her foam was falling out like crazy. So we went looking to see if we could replace this, and this part, though it was patented by FastCap, this portion right here, it had been knocked off left and right for use on selfie sticks. And so I went to, I think it was Five Below, and for $5, I bought a selfie stick that included this mount right here. So again, side by side. You can see it definitely has inspiration from FastCap, and they actually simplified this little holder right here and gave it a little uvula that you can pull. And with that, it does fit a slightly larger phone. Not much larger. And in fact, you can see on this one, it's missing the little rubber, the little rubber pad. But this has gotten us by now that we have larger phones in cases. I've not been thrilled by this because I've not been thrilled with this because it just isn't the build quality. Yeah, it does. It isn't the build quality of the FastCap product. But again, once your phone is in there, it's okay. The second thing that happened was FastCap changed this. Their Rhino Mount Mini is now plastic and configured in a way that makes it a little bit difficult to get a nice suction on your windshield.
Right.
So my wife's has been falling off the windshield. And it doesn't happen all the time, but pretty much any long trip that we're taking, it's coming down.
And it happens when you're driving and your phone ends up underneath the pedals and right under your feet.
And you need the GPS and so on. So that then moved me to this little mount right here. Now this mount is very similar to the original Rhino Mount Mini, much more so than the current Rhino mount. And it has not only an articulating arm here that can be rotated and tightened, but it also has a side-to-side articulation. So if you're going to mount your phone this direction, you can. I use these mounts now when I'm in a hotel room and I want to record something. I can stick this on the mirror. I can stick it on my computer screen. I've stuck it on the flat screen TV. I've had these mounted on the side of my van and recorded video going down the highway. Okay, so this works, and I picked this one up. We'll give you a link. $3? I think. I think this one from FastCap was probably just that part was about $25, right? And so not only did I buy a couple of them to try, I have since purchased several more of this. But the thing
eBay?
I think it was eBay.
I'm gonna need that link.
Yeah, but the thing that I saw that really got me excited was this. Somebody has taken the FastCap, or let's say the knockoff of the FastCap, and given it quite an improvement. So I don't know if you can see that. Can you bring that up to the camera, boy?
No, because I can't put my pipe down.
I have a column right here that makes it impossible for me. But you'll see the new one actually has an additional section. It almost looks like a guillotine, and there's a little thumb screw, or a screw, and a little thumb wheel that allows you to expand this. So you still have the extension from the spring action, but you can extend this puppy out so far. So again, give me your phone, please. So check this out. I'll go to insert his phone, and I've got almost 3/4 of an inch of additional support there that if I needed I could. That's with it all the way out. For my phone, I've only needed to have it extended about halfway. But who knows what the next generation of phone is going to require. Some of us are getting phablets and things. Yeah. It has scales on here, a metric scale, so you can zero it in close to where you know you're going to need. And then you know for sure that it's going to fit your phone very well.
So it makes it easy when you've got multiples. You can dial it in pretty easily.
So they had this available in 2 different colors, in black and red. The red one is entirely black, except for this little rubber pad. But it was weird enough that I bought black ones. After receiving 2 of them, they came direct from China. I liked them. I thought, this is great. I need this on my tripods and other places. I'm going to go ahead and buy a few more of them. And there were 2 more black ones available to order and 3 red ones. So I bought them out.
Wow.
And a day later, I got a message, and they said, so sorry, sir. We are out of the red ones. Do you mind if we send you 5 black ones?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Those with free shipping came in less than $5.
Yeah.
Less than $5 each. So all total here, I've got this phone mount that I can put on any angle of windshield, and I can mount it sideways if I want to put it on the side of the car, side of the window. All total, $10 and free shipping. So, sorry Fast Cap, I love you. I use your products like crazy, but I've moved on.
Wow.
So, isn't that cool?
That's super cool. Yeah, I've had the problem since upgrading my phone to the 6S Plus, the wider phone. I've run into this because I have selfie sticks that I've used. I've also had a tripod, a small desktop tripod that I can't put my phone into anymore. And so yeah, that's great. Now the wish I had known you were doing this, because I've got something. That's kind of bizarre.
What bizarre?
Just the way this hangs.
Well, think of the way your windshield is, right? Your windshield's going to be at an angle like that.
So hold that thought,
Oh,
or vamp for a moment. I'm gonna go get mine because I've got one that I love as well.
Okay.
That's different.
I never thought he'd leave us alone.
It's just the two of you now.
I know the owner of Fast Cap, Paul Akers. I think the guy is brilliant, and I hate that his product got knocked off. But in this case, it wasn't just a knockoff. They actually improved on the product, as anybody would do if they're trying to circumvent a patent. They just need to make the product different than the patented product. And in this case, I believe they truly improved it. And I need to send this video to Paul and let him know this is maybe a solution he should look at for his product as well. I don't know why I had that ringer on. You know, while he's gone, let me talk to you also about a cigar I smoked recently. And it came in this sample pack from Rocky Patel. And this sample pack has 6 tubed cigars in it. And it's now down to just 1 tubed cigar, because the rest were shared among me and my buddies, and all of them really good. From what I understand, this sampler pack was $60 originally and is now no longer available or discontinued from the manufacturer. But I have now found this on a couple websites for $40 and $30. If you are a cigar smoker, if you've had good experience with Rocky Patel, all 4 of these are really, all 6 of these are totally unique and really very good. And what was fun with my buddies is I got one buddy that loves a Maduro and likes a strong cigar. Maduro doesn't necessarily mean strong. I have another buddy who is a little bit more pretentious, and he likes something that's old, and the cigar that he smoked contained like 20-year-old leaf in it, and so on. I can recommend it if you can find it. So it's the Rocky Patel Turbo Sampler, or sorry, Tubo, Tubo Sampler. Check it out. What in the world?
So I've got 2 units that are similar in shape and in operation. They're like this. And so you've got suction cup here. You can connect to your window and adjust up and down and then lock that in. But then you also have this section here that allows for extension. So I like to have mine fully extended so that my phone is as close to me as possible out of the window. And then this also fully articulates and has a quick opener.
Got it.
And then when you just press down, it clicks into place. So it's easy to release. And then because of the ball joint here, you can adjust it pretty easily when you're driving or with different drivers. You know, I've seen a lot of people. I know a lot of people use the little sticky pads,
right,
and put it on the dashboard. I just don't trust those.
I don't like them.
So you know, like that. I know a lot of Uber drivers I've ridden with put it on the left side, and so it's really close to the face.
So out in California, it can only be on the left. It has to be mounted on the left, on the bottom. I think it's a 5-inch square. That's the only place you're allowed to put it.
Huh.
Yeah. So
That's interesting.
Yeah, and that's one of the places where the original fast cap one is a bit of a problem because way down the bottom, it's hanging too low and doesn't work.
Right.
So, hey, here again, I actually carry one that's similar to that I bought at Five Below. I paid $5 for it. I don't like it, but it's one that I'll use if I'm in California.
Yeah, so this is only hanging straight down from wherever you put it. There's no...
I don't know.
There's no forward. You don't get any depth like you do on this.
I haven't used this one in California yet, so we'll see.
You know, the other one I want to try, because it's one of the highest rated on Amazon, is one of the ones, it's simple, it's cheap, that goes into the vent.
I used it. It doesn't work.
The one that's got like 40,000 5-star reviews.
I used one. That, I don't know if it's that one.
They sell a lot of them at gas stations that look cheap. There's one that does that, and it's got a magnet on it, and it's got a metal plate that you put underneath the case of your phone.
Yeah.
It's got rave reviews.
Okay, the one I used did not have a magnetic plate. It did clip into the vent, and it fell off incessantly. I mean, I was chasing the stupid phone around the car.
Did it have a 4-prong?
It had 4-prong.
Okay, yeah. That's how this one's designed. Yeah. I anticipated that's what would happen, but
so maybe there's better ones than the one that I bought.
Yeah.
But I I threw it away or left it in the car when I returned the car or something. So.
One thing I do like about this, I have owned one of these that has sticky. It's got like a sticky tack here.
Yeah.
I had to leave one in a car that I was selling. Selling to the junkyard because I physically could not remove it. I couldn't get it off of the window because of the sticky stuff.
Well, I've thought about taking this one, which does work really well in my van, and gluing it.
Really?
But this one doesn't ever fall off.
Right.
The one that your mom has, which is the current generation of the fast cap, it does fall off.
Yeah.
And because she moves that one in and out of rental cars and things like that too, I won't do that to her.
Yeah.
But that was my original solution for how can I fix hers, keep it from falling down. Well, I can glue that sucker in place.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah.
What else were we talking about?
I mean, cheap, $10.
Yeah,
$10.
That's
so,
cheap.
And it'll fit your phone.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
I was talking about cigars, in that I got the sampler pack from a buddy, and we shared them, and 5 of the 6 cigars are now gone. So because of that, we're not smoking cigars here today.
No. Well, that's no fun.
No, it's not. I only have enough for me now.
That's not fun at all, actually.
I'd love to share one with you, but I only have one.
Well, that's great.
Since I smoked the other ones.
Then you could share that one with me.
I could.
And then
you know how I am.
Yeah, I do know how you are. I'm surprised you smoked any of them.
I know. I thought about, well, can I jam that into a corncob pipe? I've done that.
Yeah. Also, you had things that are smokable that you don't smoke.
That's true too.
Yeah. Bought any of those recently?
I had a friend that had he enjoyed smoking a pipe. He enjoyed all the aspects of it, but he couldn't pack the pipe to save his life.
Ugh.
I could pack it for him. He'd smoke it just fine. He just couldn't pack it. And so at one point he was taking cigars and putting the, not the sealed end, but the open end, stick it into the pipe, and then he'd cut it off flush, and he would just smoke the cigar in the pipe, and it was a quick and easy way to pack. I come to find out that somebody patented that. Somebody like back in the 1960s patented little stubby cigar plugs that you could put into a pipe and smoke.
Huh.
I mean, almost everything's been invented that's
Yeah.
going to be invented. Not true, but
Yeah.
not remotely true.
It's all just iterations of things that have come before.
Seems to be. Anyway, if you've got a solution that works for you with your phone in your car, I'm assuming most people are using their phones now for their GPS device. I know my dad doesn't. My dad still pays Garmin once a year to update his device, but it's okay. He knows how to use it, and he uses it like a retired Air Force pilot.
Yeah.
But if you've got a solution for your phone that's different than what we've shared, leave a comment below. Give us the name of it. We'll track it down and make sure that a link is provided.
Yeah, sounds good. Maybe even test it out in a future video.
Why not? All right, with that, we're going to wrap this up, and see you again next week.
See ya. Oh, the tobacco was sweet, and I enjoyed it.
I am still enjoying it.